Hello, you lovely, 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 lovely people. I've said that many times, didn't I? Because you're all lovely. And someone said the other day I didn't say lovely people and they felt offended. So I thought I'd say it many times today. Solar power. And is it viable for me? Maybe for you it is. But with these soaring energy prices right now, although the Philippines, I think 60% of the power that is generated comes from coal. It doesn't come from diesel. But that coal comes from Indonesia, so they've got to get from Indonesia to here. So of course our energy cost is going to rise. There's no doubt about that. So yesterday we was in Dipolog, and there is a solar power shop, a big one in Dipolog, and they do a lot of solar panels here. And I'm thinking to myself, because I said to Mira about it, I said, should we inquire about solar panels, on the roof? And so she's like, well, if you want to, because the brown house, it doesn't bother her. Now, generally speaking, it doesn't bother me because we've got a generator, but I've been told that the garage that I go to, I haven't been there and asked, it's just I've been told that they are not letting you fill containers up with petrol because they class that as hoarding, and at the moment you can't hoard fuel here. So I thought I'll pop in that shop. So I popped in the shop, and of course there's like 5 sales assistants come running around me. I think I'm a rich foreigner. They couldn't be further from the truth. So they said, sir, can we help you? I said, yeah. I said, I'm only inquiring. I said, I'm not buying anything. I said, I'm just inquiring. And they said, yes, sir. And I said, off-grid solar energy for my house. And they said, yes, sir, yes, we do that. And I said, well, how much is it going to cost? And they said, well, what do you run? Have you got aircon? No. Would you like to have aircon? No, because we've got a very high roof, and where we are here, we get a lot of the fresh air that comes where we are. So it's never hot enough in our house to have aircon. Really, it's not. Electric fans is more than sufficient. So they said, well, you want about 5 kilowatts. Right? I said, okay, right. So it is computing. And you probably need, I think you said, 6 batteries, lithium batteries, I think you said. I said, right, okay. And inverters, or inverter. I don't know anything about it. I only know from what you told me yesterday. And breakers and this and wiring and blah, blah, blah. And how many, I think you said, how many solar panels did he say? 12, I think he said. 12, 16, 20, yeah. 12 solar panels. So I said, well, how much is this going to cost? And he did a calculation for the materials. And I said, everything, labour and everything. And do you know what it was going to come to? 500,000 pesos. I said, 500,000 pesos? He said, yes, sir, yes. We said, then you will not need the grid. I said, yeah, but 500,000 pesos? I said, that to me doesn't really warrant having. I said, because I'll never get my money back. I said, the brownouts here are very far and few between, and even if the electric does go up, even by 1,000 pesos a month extra, it's going to be like 30 or 40, 50 years, before I get my money back on it. And they were adamant, trying to sell me this. I said, no, I said, I'm only inquiring. So, I mean, for me, people, solar energy, it doesn't warrant enough to me to have it fitted. For you, it might. I really don't know. It depends what you're running, and it depends on how you are, But for me, it's just a definite no-no. I mean, 500,000 pesos, supply and install. And you might think, yeah, but then you will never need to go on the grid, and there's the brownouts wouldn't affect you. Right, now, so what I did yesterday, I'm thinking, yeah, because what they've started doing here now, people, because our water is run by a pump down the barangay. Now they've started to turn the pump off of a night time now because of the price of electricity. So they've started doing that. So now we have no water from 11 o'clock at night till 6 o'clock in the morning. Now that's just the start, all right? That's just the start. So I'm thinking, if this energy crisis gets any worse, they probably, I'm just assuming this, they might put our electric on a staggered thing, where it's only on for a few hours, not for a few hours. But it hasn't happened yet. I don't think there's been no talk of it, but it will if it continues. Like the local government offices, they're on 4-day week now to conserve electric and to cut down on the cost of commuting on the motorcycles with the price of gasoline. 88 today, sorry, 89 for petrol, and diesel 105. It'll be another increase tomorrow. So what I did, cutting a long story short, is I said to the guy, I said, look, all I want, okay, is lighting. That's all I need, lighting. I need enough to run the computer and the refrigerator and TV, right? And an electric fan. So I said, that's all I need. That's all I need. So he said, oh, you need this, that, and something else. And it was still a lot of money. So I said, no. So what I've done, I don't know if how you people have done this, but I've been looking on Shopee. It's going to come from China. It's probably going to blow my head off. But I've ordered, it's a inverter thing. And it's, 5,000 watt or something like that. And it's got a bloody great big solar panel that comes with it. And it was 12,000 pesos. And that's meant to do what I wanted to do, right? And it's only going to be for a few hours. I know you might be saying, well, it's only going to give you, your ref for a few hours. It's only going to give a TV for a few hours. But that's all we need. We don't need it continuously. Now, our ref is one of these refs where if there is a brownout, everything stays frozen for like 8 hours. And then it starts to defrost after 8 hours. I don't know how does that, that's what it says when we bought it. It's a Samsung thing, and it says it will not defrost in a brownout, or it won't start to defrost in a brownout until after 8 hours. Well, that's enough, So I've ordered this thing. When it comes, I will show you. I'm not going to install it myself because I will kill myself probably, or at best cause a fire. So I've seen the electrician here, and he seems to know what he's talking about. I mean, he's a good electrician but I don't think he's ever installed solar. But like I said, it's only one panel. I think the panel is 4 foot by 2'6" or something like that. Listen, people, it's from China. It's not the best. I know it's not the best. I was going to show you on my phone, but I'm using my phone to do this video, so I can't even show you it. But yeah, so I've got that. Now, we've got solar lighting upstairs, and we've got a rechargeable electric fan, for my son if the brownouts happen. In the past, and that works quite well. But it was always the thought in my mind now, because of this rising cost of everything, will Zanico, which is our power supplier, are they going to start doing that? I don't know, because I know on Aliguay Island right now, because they've got a generator on the island. And this is another thing. If you people are coming to the Philippines on a holiday and you think they've gone to these remote islands for your holiday, maybe reconsider, because here they've started to turn the generators off long before the time that they're used to because of the price of diesel. And they are staggering it now. But on Aliguay, it used to be from 6 in the morning, it was on until 10 o'clock at night. Well, now it's on at, 2 o'clock, and it's off at 3 o'clock. Rather than being on for like 8 or for 6, 7, for 10 hours a day or whatever it is, it's only on now for 2 hours a day. So just bear that in mind if you people think they've come in for a vacation and you're going to go to these remote islands where they have their electric by bloody big generators. Okay, just bear that in mind. And like I said, they've started turning off our water pumps here, so there is no water at night time. Now this is just the start. There's been no talk of it that I've heard, but I know something will, they will start staggering something here, and I think it's going to be electricity. Where you are, in your part of the Philippines, it might be a bit different, but I know here with Zanico, at the best of times, they aren't the most efficient. So I want to let you know how these... I have a couple of friends. I've got a friend who lives further north in the Philippines, and he's got solar panels, and he said they're great. He's had no trouble with them, but he runs a lot of things from them, and he's got a lot of delicate electrical equipment where power surging is a no-no. I know you can get these surge protectors, but we've got one now. And by the way, these surge protectors are not that good. The one we've got here, because I've got that surge protector, that's on the coming into the house where the electric goes into it, and I've got a secondary one on my fridge, and I can still see a surging sometimes. I can still see that surging. So it doesn't stop that surge altogether. And of course, if you've got delicate equipment like electronic equipment, then you don't want power surging because it'll bugger the equipment up, like it does here. So let me know your thoughts on your, have you got solar? A couple of my friends had solar in England, and it was at the time when there was subsidies from the government or from the local councils, where you got it and you having free electric, but then the deal was the energy that you didn't use, it went back into the grid. But I think they've stopped that now. But I think the energy still goes back into the grid, but you don't get any concessions, I don't think. But it's a perfect place for solar, isn't it? If they were cheaper, I would really consider it, but I'm not paying that sort of money because I would never get it back. And our electricity bills is never that high. It's only like 2,000 pesos a month at maximum. But now it'd be a bit more, won't it? Obviously, because of the coal prices that have got... Well, the coal prices will not have gone up, but the transportation to get it from Indonesia to the Philippines, the diesel, will have. But for us, it doesn't warrant it. And I was taken aback when he said that price to me. I thought maybe 200,000 maximum. That's what I'm thinking, 200,000. Even that would have been too much for me. But when you come across that stupid price, I don't know where he got it from. He didn't do an itemised thing. He used a calculation, which took him like 30 seconds. And I'm thinking, he's got that wrong. What did you guys pay for your solar panels here and all of this stuff that it needs to run it? Was it that much with the batteries? I don't know. And he said something about the gel batteries or something. I can't remember what he said. I don't know what he said. I can't remember. When he said that price, I shit myself and kind of wanted to run out the shop. I wanted to run out the shop. You ain't getting me for that. No chance. But if you are a big energy user, then I suppose it does pay off in the long run, But for me, no. No. Right now, gasoline 88 or 89, can't remember, for gasoline, 105 for diesel. There's going to be another price increase tomorrow, and it's only going to get worse because now Israel have bombed this liquid gas plant, and I've just heard something here about Donald Trump said to Israel, if you do that again, you're in big trouble, because obviously America get a lot of their liquid gas from that plant that the Israelis have just bombed. Anyway, to me there is no sign of end to this war, what's going on. I wish there was. It should never happen in the first place, but there you go. That's only my thinking. Listen people, that's it. It's just what you think of solar power. Is it a yes right now, or is it a no? To me it's a no. But I'm going to get this solar panel. When it comes, I'll show you. I will show you it, all right? And I'll show you if it's any good or not. I've got my doubts. I've seriously got my doubts, because a lot of the things I've bought from Shopee have been very, very disappointing. Very disappointing indeed. But there we go. Take good care, people, wherever you are. And enjoy the sunshine. It's bloody hot. Look at my sunburn. Look at it. I'm like a black man now. Look, I'm going black. I'm bloody sore here, and I'll tell you that. And when this sunburn's worn off, there's going to be 1,000 more wrinkles. Who cares? Take good care, people. God bless you. Bye-bye. Over and out.